Hello, you beautiful human being. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how much I spend as a 33-year-old man living here in Bangkok, Thailand. Now, if you are new to the channel, my name is George and I moved to Thailand in September of 2022. I decided to up and leave the UK and move here to the incredible Bangkok. Now, for me, 6 years ago, I was sleeping on couches, I was sleeping in the car, I had a 248 credit score, I was paying back £1 a month on a debt repayment scheme, and now I get to live here in Thailand. I earn a full-time Western income, working part-time hours, living in Southeast Asia. So if you like Thailand content, travel content, and also digital nomad making money online stuff, please do think about giving the channel a subscribe. And I am going to be going over everything. We're talking accommodation, we're talking transportation, we're talking phone bills, we're talking Wi-Fi, we're talking domestic holidays, socializing, we are talking absolutely everything. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be breaking down a TMI or target monthly income. And this is the amount of money that I think you should have each month in terms of cash flow or money coming in to live comfortably here in Bangkok, Thailand. Let's start with the rent. Now, I am currently on the 28th floor of my condo building, and to live here, I pay 20,000 baht a month. This is in an area called Prakanong, which is one of my favorite areas in Bangkok. And let me give you just a little bit of a tour, very quick tour, just so you can see what I am paying for. Okay, so let me give you a quick tour of the room right now. Are you naked? No? Never mind, next time. So yeah, let me give you a little tour of the condo building that I'm living in. So this is in an area called Prakanong, which is a great little spot in Bangkok. My favorite thing about this condo and this condo building is the facilities. First off, the gym is great, really well equipped. I use it every single day, and I love the view it has of the BTS out front. Then you've got the swimming pool. Again, I use this every single day. It's just such a dream to have a swimming pool in your building. I literally go in it once to twice every single day. Got a steam room and a co-working space as well. And the room itself ticks all the boxes that I need. It's not huge, around 35 square meters, but it's got a ton of storage, great view over Bangkok, and does everything that I need it to. So for 20,000 baht a month, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so that is the condo, and that's 20,000 baht a month. Now, bills. Wi-Fi comes to around 1,200 baht a month, and my water and electricity comes to around 3,000 baht. So let's say worst case, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, it's going to be around 4,500 baht a month on top. And again, that's quite extreme. Generally speaking, you should pay less. Okay, so now let's look at the daily food, how much it costs me just to eat every day. Typically speaking, I eat at home twice a day and maybe eat out once a day. Now, buying food in is very cheap. We typically go to a market, Prakanong market, get our vegetables, get our fruit and our stuff from there. The market's insanely cheap. The food comes to like next to nothing, and the occasional supermarket stuff, this, that. But it doesn't come to too much. So per meal that I'm probably cooking at home comes to around 80 baht each just to cook at home. That's worst case. Let's say I go out and I buy some relatively nice food each day, that might come to around 200 baht. So to eat at home twice and eat out once, maybe let's say I'm having a drink or two when I'm out as well, it's gonna come to around, let's say 400 baht a day, worst case, just food. Then we've got a weekly socializing budget. Now, personally me, I'm not a massive drinker, or a Buddha smoker if I am honest. So I don't really go out and I don't pay for alcohol, so that makes my life a lot easier. But usually twice a week, we will go out with friends and socialize for a little bit of dinner. Typically for me and the girlfriend, if I'm covering the bill for 2 meals a week, it's gonna come to 2,000 baht a week. So that's going to be 8,000 baht a month for a social budget. Again, that's if you're going out, you're getting dinner and drinks for 2 people. And, you know, this isn't scrimping, this isn't saving. You know, this is like, okay, we're going to go out, we're going to sort of choose what we want for dinner, we're going to get a fresh coconut each, we're going to do this. You know, it's going out, food, drinks, it is pretty cheap in Thailand. You know, that's one of the great things about living in Bangkok. There is so much incredible tasting food. at an exceptionally, ridiculously awesome price. I mean, here you'll get like pretty much any main you want for probably the price of a Tesco sandwich. Just a quick interruption to say, if you like this type of content, if you like Thailand and living in Southeast Asia, and you like the digital nomad space, you like the idea of making money online, please sign up to my weekly newsletter called Trippy Tuesdays. If you click the link in the description and or the pinned comment, enter your details, I'll send you an email every single Tuesday with stuff I'm getting up to in Thailand, as well as tips and strategies that you can use to make money online. Now let's look at domestic trips, domestic holidays. One of the great things about living in Bangkok or Thailand in general is there's so many places you can go from within inside the country. Now, every 6 weeks, I feel I need to get out of Bangkok. I need some fresh air. I got to see a little bit of natural beauty. What I usually do is after 6 weeks in Bangkok, I'll go away for 2 weeks. I might go up to Chiang Mai. I might go down to one of the islands. I might go down to Phi Phi, Phuket, Samui, really wherever, wherever we fancy at the time. Now, let's say that this 2-week trip that I do every 2 months comes to around 50,000 baht. So if you average that out over the course of a month, that's going to be 25,000 baht per month for your semi-regular domestic holidays. And this is living nicely, right? This isn't scrimp and saving, this isn't staying at hostels. This is living quite a nice life when you're going out on your little domestic trips. Now let's look at daily/frequent transportation. Now, if we are looking at the BTS, typically the BTS might cost me around 40 baht a trip. That's pushing the boat out, right? That's if you're going a fair old distance. And let's say I do that 8 times a week. That's 320 baht a week, which is 1,280 baht a month for trains. Now, taxis. Now look, lots of people get bikes and scooters. I've lived in Thailand since September 2022. I've not got on the back of one bike. I personally just believe it's a little bit of herd mentality. You see people going around getting on the bikes, you think it's the norm. Thailand has the most amount of road deaths in the whole world, right? Just because you see other people doing it, I don't think that makes it right. So for me, there is nowhere I'm in such a rush to get to that I am getting on the back of a bike. So I get taxis. So let's say I get, worst case, 4 taxis a week, and they're going to cost me on average, let's say 200 baht a trip. That's 800 baht a week on taxis. That's 3,200 baht a month on taxis. That might seem like a lot, but when you compare that to living at home, having a car, you've got the insurance, you've got the road tax, you've got the petrol, you're still saving a fair old bit. Okay, now let's get into some of the nitty-gritty bits. Phone contracts here, like everything else, are a lot cheaper. You can pretty much get good Wi-Fi, like good internet speed, good 5G, unlimited calls, unlimited text for around 1,000 baht a month. So again, that is pretty good. I also have a gym membership, which I should use more, but I generally train at the gym here in the condo, and that sets me back around 800 baht a month as well. Of course, there's going to be little things that people are like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Everybody's got different, everybody spends money in different ways and prioritizes different things. But there is one thing that I think people forget about when it comes to budgeting, and it's this. Sometimes we want to go home, right? We want to go home, we want to see friends, we want to see family, we want to see those that we love. And if you're just covering your monthly money each month, then suddenly these big old flight costs home, they can be a little bit taxing on the bank balance. So let's say you want to go home twice a year, and each time you go home, it's going to cost you 40,000 baht a month. So let's just say, worst case, you're going to be spending each year, this is worst case, 120,000 baht a year. That could be 3 trips home a year. Worst case, to go home and see family. If we average that out over a month, that's 10,000 baht a month put aside for when you want to be able to go home, see your friends, see your family, see your loved ones. And I just think it's important that we factor that into any monthly budget that we have.
And there you go. That is just some back of the napkin calculations there. So the monthly cost is around 74,180 baht, which at the time of recording is about £1,600, just over $2,050. Now for me, I always think it's smart to add at least a 20% buffer on top of this. So the TMI, target monthly income, I would recommend at a minimum would be 89,000 baht, which is around £1,900, around $2,430.